Good morning, I'm Patrick Wieland, and this is the Wednesday morning stock market report. Talking about what stocks are hot, what's been going on in the overall stock market so far this week, and also some stocks that you should keep an eye on in this video. So stay tuned! What's going on, guys? So this morning, talking about some different things, talking about the overall stock market, and also talking about some stocks that have earnings coming out, and then some stocks that have really been making moves this week so far. So going to break down some of those stocks, some of those moves, and then also let you know what earnings I'm keeping an eye on this week so far. And let's get right into it. First, taking a look here at the overall broader markets this morning, SPY, S&P 500. You can see back beginning of February, we had this big major sell-off, big kind of correction, and then recently we had a nice little pop back up there to the 279 area. And in the last couple days, we've been pulling back at the beginning of March. We bounced off this support area there at the 264 area. That 264 area is a key area with the overall market right now. Everything's kind of watching that support. Now, does this mean that it's time to sell or is it time to buy? It'll be interesting to see where tomorrow's candle opens up and where we close. If this can open up and get above that 270 area, we might get back up there to the 280s and then possibly test all-time highs. It really depends on what happens with the overall broader markets, with the government, and what kind of news is coming out. So looking here at what stocks have really been impressive this week so far, Netflix making moves. It seems like just the other day, Netflix was under $200 and everybody thought that Netflix couldn't break over $200. Well, look at it now. It's up there to $325, making just moves right now. Netflix on a tear. Overall, all-time high. It's going higher and higher every day. It seems like nothing can stop Netflix. Now, I'm definitely not thinking I want to go and load the boat here at this 316, 320 area right now on Netflix, but I might be keeping an eye on a possible retest of this $300 area for support for a possible swing. You can see Netflix is getting off of the 50-day moving average. It's definitely way off of the 200-day moving average, but overall, this thing has been trending higher. Looking like it's in a very nice little channel right now. This 325 area might be kind of the top of that channel, and we might be expecting some type of pullback from there. You can see recently back in January, we had this big move, the top of this wave. Netflix got there to the 285 area. It pulled back down there to 245. I'm thinking I want to actually buy some Netflix. I've been talking about doing some swings, been talking about some kind of overall investing, some bigger moves here, and I might be looking for some opportunity to buy Netflix if we can pull back down there to the 280, 260 area would be amazing. I don't know if we're going to get that low, but I am expecting some type of pullback here from Netflix after these last couple days. We went from the 280 area over 300, getting up there to 325, and then today kind of having this first red candle in the last 2 days. So that's the third day red candle here. Expecting some type of pullback these next couple days here on Netflix. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. This could be a possible short as well, with the chance that we can get a pullback down there to the $300, 290 area would be nice. Another stock that I never thought that I would see Amazon at this price. I remember last year when Amazon was under $1,000 and everybody thought it was impossible for Amazon to get this high. Well, look at it now, up there to $1,540. Amazon making moves. Is it time to buy more or is it time to hold the boat here? I'm thinking Amazon can easily get to $2,000 by the end of this year if it keeps up this momentum. You can see just back there in November, back there in July of 2017, it broke over $1,000 for the first time. It pulled back. So overall, I would like to see kind of a major pullback at some point here, similar to what we had back in February, to really kind of show that we have the support there, that we have people looking to buy. And I would like kind of see some support areas tested. And then once we get confirmation of that, I might be looking to buy for some long-term investments. I do like Adobe because Adobe has kind of figured out a new business model. Instead of charging people for only buying one software, only buying one program one time, and now with the Adobe Creative Cloud, people are paying $10, $20 a month and they're forgetting about it. I pay $9.99 a month for Photoshop, and I've been paying it for the last 3 years, and I never think about it. I don't think about canceling it. I don't think about upgrading it. It just keeps going and going and going, and Adobe's making money without having to really do much for me. So they've definitely improved their business model in that sense, and they've been looking to increase revenues, and this is a great way to do that by charging people a little bit of money every single month, but having millions of people paying for those software services every single month. You can see how that adds up, and it's going to add up to their overall profits. And obviously Photoshop, Adobe, there's nothing else out there to use. People are going to always be buying Photoshop. They're always going to be buying these programs from Adobe because it's so important in the creative world, really in the overall world. everybody's using Adobe products. Also taking a look here at Micron Technologies. They recently broke out above that $50 area. That $50 area was kind of a key area. They broke above it. It's up there to $54. And look at this move. Getting kind of stuck there through December, February, and then finally February finding support, $37, $38 area, and starting to make this move, trending higher here, getting up to that $50 area, pulling back, and then busting through that $50 wall and jumping up there to $54. I am also keeping an eye on Micron for a possible swing. If this can pull back down there below $50 for an opportunity for a dip buy, and looking for this to keep heading higher from there. In terms of retail, I'm keeping an eye on Walmart because I think Walmart has the best chance to rival Amazon. I don't think they can beat Amazon, but I think they have a chance to kind of rival them and then also, kind of be Walmart versus Amazon. But when it comes to other retailers, when it comes to other grocery stores, I think Walmart's going to be the one that can kind of stand the time here because it is so cheap. They have really kind of figured out their business model. They're doing the same day shipping, the free shipping, and they're trying to model after Amazon. They have all the warehouse space. They have everything that Amazon has, but they just need to figure out how to do it a little bit better so they can improve their revenue. They have kind of gapped down recently after bad earnings. I'm looking for an opportunity to buy here if Walmart can get down there to the $80 area. $80, $77 area would be a beautiful dip buy here on Walmart. I don't know if it'll get that low, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on it and maybe just buying a little bit, and then kind of building a position here on Walmart if we can get more of a pullback. Also taking a look here at Activision, Blizzard, ATVI. This is a gaming stock. I'm kind of a fan. I've been a fan of these guys for a long time. I've been using their games back when I was a kid. I was playing their games. They're definitely on the top of the market when it comes to gaming and making money, and they know what they're doing. I would like to see Activision pull back a little bit from here, up there to the $75 area recently, making new highs, all-time highs up there to the $75 area. And you can see how this thing has been just trending higher. Overall, looking like it's in a pretty nice little channel here and making these higher highs. I'd like to see if we can get back down to that $70 area and then maybe trying to build a position there at the $70 to $65 area if it can test possibly that 200-day moving average. You can see the last time it touched off that 200-day moving average, it got down there to the $50 area, touched the 200-day moving average, and then rallied back $10. Let's talk about some earnings. Earnings reports this week. We have Ross coming out with earnings today. We have Urban Outfitters coming out with earnings. We have Target as well coming out with earnings, and Costco this week, and Dollar Tree. So a lot of retail stocks coming out with earnings this week. That's going to affect the overall market in terms of retail. If one of these stocks does bad, I expect them to pull the other stocks down. If we have Target does well, it might pull the rest up with them. That's also why I'm keeping an eye on Walmart, for Walmart to possibly crash a little bit more if these other stocks have bad earnings. Also, we've had a lot of action in the small cap world. CLSD the other day gapping up there to the $13 area, pulling back all day long, and then today going from $10 up there to $14.50. So CLSD making a major move and then pulling back and then going higher, almost 20-30% there. And then we have a couple other stocks. INTT was a crazy one. I don't even know what this thing was going on here. It was a total just major short squeeze, going from $6 up there to $13, pulling back, and then the next day going from $8 up there to $21. So a lot of action in the small cap world this week. A lot of stuff going on. You got INTT, you got that CLSD move, and also it looks like AMTX doing a 100% move today as well, from the 63-cent area up there to $1.28, pulling back and moving around as well today. So a lot of stocks move around this week. It looks like I'm kind of missing out on some of the action, but it's okay. I don't miss it. So definitely keep an eye on AMTX this morning and keep an eye on those other stocks I talked about as well. ZSAN did some stuff today and moved around for a little bit of a pop from the 740 area up there to 1160. It might have some action this morning. Keep an eye there on ZSAN. But overall, I'm looking for some opportunity, swing trades, looking for some overall I'm looking for some opportunity to swing trades and kind of build some decent positions in some of these large cap stocks to hold for the next couple weeks. It looks like the overall market's trying to find its feet here today, kind of just up, down, all around, but still closing green. A lot of stuff going on in the market right now and kind of the overall world. We'll see what happens this week. I will talk to you guys later on.